Sip of comfort, soft and slow. Laughter lifting as the diamonds glow. Side by side with your favorite friends, Jeannie and Jen, as the night begins. Come on in and let your worries go.
Hello, hello. I only heard once tonight. That's good. Welcome to Tuesday.
Ribbit.
I was about to say I'm Jeannie, and then I looked over. Ribbit. That's Jen. Otherwise known as Ribbit tonight. I've got my big tea.
I see that.
Monster tea.
Oh, like that cup.
Isn't it cute? My strawberry.
Oh my goodness.
How are you feeling?
All right. Just better than a migraine, that's all.
Oh, that's not good. Migraines sink.
Of course.
I'd hope you weren't going to fully get a migraine.
Oh, yeah. Then I woke up and I was like, oh man, I wish. And then it just went downhill from there. Oh, wait, let me go get so I can watch the chat.
Hi, Beth. How are you?
Hey, Beth. I can't see you yet, but I will in a minute.
We are healing. I've still got a lot of crud in here, but I'm sounding better today. Step by step.
I'm putting it off for a minute.
How are you? You are mid-testing, right? Your students. It's a rough time to be a teacher. Testing time. Rough time to be a student, too.
I'm still here. Oh, no, ma'am.
She's still here.
Okay. I forgot to turn the volume down. I think that whoever goes live with whoever is the host should be able to see the chat the same way that they do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's not how it works.
It isn't.
You think they could do at least that? I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Testing this weekend, I bet. It's a hard time of year.
Yeah.
That is for sure. I don't feel like I've moved anywhere from last week.
Yeah, I'm gonna show mine. I don't have much left on this row.
Mm-hmm.
And once I'm done that, then I'll stop and get you to make me big so you can see it.
Okay. She's a beast.
For sure. Because then once I get done with this little bit, I'll just have just two sides and I'll be done. It's still kinked up.
So I can work with
on
it.
that side, yeah.
But I will say, Dreamer Designs, boy, their canvases, you can beat them around. They can.
Yeah.
They'll take it.
I have noticed. I think she's moving it's gonna be all her now.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't complain anyways because her stuff comes bagged and I don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think she wants the full control over it, which I don't blame her.
I don't blame her either.
Yeah. That'll be cool. Yeah, I would want to do that if I were her.
3 weeks and 2 days is left. Oh, nice. You got any plans?
She's like, yeah, to not go to school every day.
And get some good rest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just realized the flag on the tea bag, on the tea tag.
Oh. I got a lot of flags going on. Yeah, the British flag. Or tea. T-shirt.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, her goals, her plans are reading and diamond painting.
See, that's good. Relaxing things.
You are going to start flying through them, Beth. She's like, I'm going to, all on my list. Hi, Jackie. How are you?
Hey, Jackie.
Welcome, welcome.
I don't read, but I sure do love my audio.
Hey, but you've come back to it. That's good.
Yeah.
It's still coming back to books. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Where are you at? Are you on 9?
No, I'm not on 9 yet. I am slowly doing a little bit a day right now because I only got to 9 because I got my free credit this month. Well, not free. You're still paying for it, but you know.
Yeah, you got to wait till that memorial sale.
I still need 10, 11, and 12. Then I'll be down to like, what was it? How many I got after that? I just got lucky and got 2 different sales. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money saved.
I think Memorial Day will be the next big sale. We're talking about Audible, y'all. She has fallen back in love with reading through Audible.
I used to read a lot. I could tell you I had probably, Nora Roberts has probably 100, 200, maybe more books. Nora Roberts, I probably had a lot of them. I loved going into the bookstore than actually shopping for books because I just love the smell of it. I know it sounds crazy.
Not to me. Not I. I love that.
Okay, Scarpetta series. And they actually came out with a show. And that's how I found out about it. You told me that. And then there's, 29 books?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big series. But they're really good. Patricia Cornwell.
Well, I can't read anymore. Well, maybe that sounds bad. I can read. I can't. My brain doesn't hold on to it like it used to. So
that's okay though, because you are still getting that information.
And those small mom and pop bookstores are the best because then you can really they're more condensed and closer together, and it's all
Mm-hmm.
I used to love that. I probably had, before I lost them, I probably had like 90 something books of hers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Patricia, I'm waiting on her. She's releasing her memoir on May 5th. And I've got it coming. So I'm excited. They are the worst. Reading slumps are the worst. I've been in years of reading slumps. And for somebody that, reading was my oxygen. It is hard to get back into it. It's easier to put it down and not return.
I've avoided it for a very long time. Audio. Everybody talks about audio. Me thinking, no, I love the books. But I had to come to the conclusion I can't. I may buy to support some of them, books and stuff like that. But I just thought it was not for me, that I wouldn't be able to. But I tried it, and bam, I'm working on getting all of the books on sale.
Mm-hmm. That's right, Beth. It's still reading.
I just didn't think my brain would hold on to it, but surprisingly it does.
Beth says, books smell amazing, and Jackie says, not if you work in a public library. That's a whole other world.
And then my problem is, though, with watching the dang show, it's not actually following it piece by piece. So it already pisses me off that that I know things are going to happen in the show eventually, and it's not going to be nice. You know, like,
yeah.
No.
Yeah, the great thing about that series is they've really honored her books. Like, I really appreciate that. That's been lovely because I was so afraid, you know, when they make these movies and shows off of a beloved series, a lot of times it goes sideways. But they've done a really good job.
They get off track, way off track, and I could definitely tell where I'm at in the book, but it doesn't mean that it's any better. That I know that it's going to be bad when it does. Did they pick it up again for another season? I hope so. I'm going to be mad if they didn't.
It hasn't been announced yet if they've picked it up. I hope they do.
Me too.
Yeah.
Just to see how they work things in from the book to it. Because a lot you can't follow the book to the show.
And disappoint. You're always sometimes disappointed in the actors that they've cast, and I think they've done a great job this time. I really do.
Oh heck yeah, they did.
And the younger to the older. That's also believable when they go when they do the flashbacks. Really, they've done a really nice job with those actors too. Yeah, y'all should check that out if you haven't checked out the Scarpetta series. It's really good. Yeah, it's good to see you, Jackie. We've missed you around here. Are you enjoying your retirement now fully? This is going to be your first retirement summer. That's exciting. I'm so happy for you and your husband. They both are retired. So they are starting a new journey together.
Now it's time to party.
And sometimes that just means napping. When you finally get some time to do something. Yeah. Oh, you have a few trips planned. Awesome. Oh, you've read the books, not all of them? Yeah. Yeah, I haven't read all of them. James has, though. He loves the Scarpetta series. He has read all of them. And so he's really has enjoyed the series too. Yeah, there's a lot. I like her writing style, and I like even though she's written that many books, like, I don't know if y'all have read any of James Patterson, but he always makes me laugh because, like, one chapter can be a page or 2 pages. So, and he does that intentionally because people feel successful. They feel, oh, look at the chapters I'm getting through. Because I had recommended him to someone who hadn't read in like 30 years. And when they heard about the series with James Patterson, with the Murder Club, they were like, oh, that sounds good. But they really loved it because they were like, wow, I just fly through these chapters. I was giggling going, yeah, because it's like a page. Patterson rewards the reader in that way. It always makes me laugh.
He knew what he was doing.
Mm-hmm. Maps are included. Oh, is everything going to be stateside, or are you traveling outside of the United States? I don't have any trips planned this summer, except up and down my stairs and to the yard. That's it.
Gotta plant some of those veggies.
Yep, that's it. That's no trips this summer. I do have to get started on. I have completed my right in the heart of being sick. I had to do my physical for. It's a test of what I can achieve, and for my surgery, I have to send it in with a surgical packet. So I am now at the stage where I have to get that ready. So that is the journey I'm going on, is getting a surgical packet ready to submit to my insurance in the hopes that they will pay for my surgery. Michigan, Virginia, and maybe New York. Oh, you like to stay on the water, fish and relax. Oh, yeah, Michigan to ship watch. Oh, that'll be so pretty though. Oh, you're going to some lovely places. The only place um, I've been to New York, but I've been to like not New York, New York. Like this is not Virginia. Like, this is too loud. Too many people. Oh, that's not for me. Where did I go in New York? I'm trying to think. The name eludes me. It is it is. And the first time I had surgery, I paid for it, and this time, there's no way because it's going to be in a hospital setting. The first time was in a surgical suite, and I was very fortunate that while expensive, my surgery was obtainable. So the first time when I had surgery on the entire fronts of my legs, that was right at $9,000. And now that same doctor, he no longer uses general anesthesia, which, hello, you need. But anyways, so now he doesn't do that. So all of the women are awake while they have surgery. They're just in a little bit of twilight. I've seen some of the videos and I've talked to some of the women who've had it. That is not for Jeannie. And he's increased the price. So the same surgery that I paid $9,000 for, he now charges $30,000 per quadrant. I literally was like, "This, what's happening?" So I'm like, "So you've taken away the anesthesia, and it's still in a surgical suite. I can't possibly do that." So so now it would be in a different surgeon in Atlanta. I don't like going to Atlanta, and in a hospital. And so that increases the price a lot. But I currently have insurance that more than likely will cover it if all of my T's are crossed and I's are dotted. So it's a matter of getting that packet in and then getting them to approve it and getting on his schedule. Because my insurance is talking about switching next year. So I'm kind of under a little bit of a time crunch. It does, Jackie. I'm telling you what, I'm blown away. Like right now, we're waiting on James's BiPAP. It's been 2 weeks, and I don't know where the holdup is, and I called today again, and I'm like, "Hi, I need to find out where we are with him getting this BiPAP." She had nothing to tell me yet again, and she's like, "Oh, well, I will make sure that somebody gets that message." And I'm like, "Well, you said that on Friday, and they were supposed to call me yesterday." And then she's like, "Well, the person you need to talk to isn't here. They're always never there." And then she's like, I'm like, "Well, I need to know if it's just the fact that we're waiting on insurance approval, or has anything been sent to where it needs to go? Like, I don't know where it needs to go, but I'll walk it over if you need me to." And it's so funny because all you hear is, "Oh, he has to have this. He has to have this because he's got central apnea and he needs it for his brain." I'm being stressed to make sure he uses it and make, he has to use this. I'm like, "Okay, but we have to have it first."
Right.
And I'm like, so I sent a note to his doctor in the portal today to say, "I'm still waiting. And I don't know if this is a holdup for insurance approval or if paperwork just isn't getting submitted. I don't know. So I'm hoping that
I would stay
she
on it. It's probably people not doing the paperwork. I'm not joking. I'm telling you.
so stuff like that shouldn't be happening. It should just be, it should be quick, especially when
Someone who
they know
literally
that,
needs it to stay alive.
right. I mean, I'm being told, well, that's probably part of the reason why he has seizures and
The
like,
stress on the body. Because look at that
can
little bit at
you?
first night. Look at that. I will be. I knew it. I said it. I said it.
Mhm,
I said it that he's going to be different. And sure
mhm,
enough, what? He wasn't on it how long? And for a while, he was okay. But if it's
right.
not consistent, it's not going to help him.
Mm-mm. I mean, and going back on the CPAP, and it was funny because the tech, in his sleep study was like, "Oh yeah, the CPAP isn't really helping him at all."
No.
It's not, and I'm like, okay, well, let's get going. So yeah, it is. It's a mess, and to go through all that, it's like you never know where things are, and that's part of the anxiety with medical care, right? You just never. It's like you
Maybe.
can't get the straight information.
I really think they do it on purpose to get people just to give up and not worry about it. I really do. They try to put you through the
Yep.
ringer, and some people do. And
Yeah.
then it's
And it's easy to give up. That's the easiest thing to do because it's stressful and it's tiring, and you don't want to bother people. You keep calling, and yet I don't know. Like, just let me know which part of it I need to push on, because if it becomes about approval of insurance, all of his stuff is submitted and done, so there shouldn't be any of
yep.
that either dragging of feet.
And this
So
isn't
I don't
like
know.
just a simple, oh, I need some antibiotics or I need something simple. This is someone who needs this to keep breathing at night.
Yeah. I mean, in an hour, he has 16 instances or more. 16 is the minimum of when his brain is not sending the message to breathe.
Right.
And that's why he needs the elevated BiPAP, is it will
Yep.
breathe for him. So I don't know. It's crazy to me. It's just funny how, you leave these appointments and they're like, he's got to have this machine, and yet
I
something
knew it would
happens.
do him good because of
Yeah.
my experience with it. I was like, I knew it. Like
Mm-hmm.
I said that before when you was talking about it before even the BiPAP thing. Like he needs to be on that. I'm telling you, it will help him. It will do a good. It would do good for him and to start every day too.
Yeah. And it was a difference from that night.
He slept a whole 8 hours. Remember? That's
Yeah.
what it makes you feel. It
Yeah.
does. It kind of gives you energy to where, but then it slowly trickles down if you're not doing it every day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, imagine if your brain is literally not submitting all of the right messages to breathe,
Right.
then you're not going to feel great when you wake up. You're going to be foggy headed. It does matter with your cognition for somebody who's already vulnerable. So, yeah, it's crazy, and you have to stay on top of it. But it's so stressful.
You know, and then he takes naps too, though. So that's
Mm-hmm.
another breakage in between the
Mm-hmm.
day that would do him good having that to be able to sleep.
Right. Oh, y'all, if you can stay healthy and stay out of the medical. It was so funny today when we went to the because he had to go to a dermatologist appointment today to check on the area where he had the skin cancer removed. And as we were going, we parked, and as we're going into the front of the hospital, all of a sudden I hear this alarm, and I'm like, "Is that a fire alarm?" But they were also doing some construction, and I was like, and then all of a sudden everybody was flooding into the hospital. So I was like, nope, somebody probably burnt some popcorn in a microwave. So we were there like 20 minutes and then had to get back in. So, but all was well. But it was just funny because I was like, of course. But I was grateful I wasn't stuck in an elevator.
Of course, that would happen, right?
Right. So I was like, well, at least we didn't get in an elevator.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
Charlotte. Thank
Charlotte.
you.
Ooh, she's out playing bingo. Awesome.
Oh, I love bingo.
I've never gone to anything like that as an adult. Where you get the
Yeah, but
daubers.
you gotta be careful with them people, man. They be taking some of them take it a little too serious.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never done that.
Well, now they have it upgraded where I mean, not all places where they have like these little tablets, so you don't even have to do it yourself. You just watch it.
Oh, seriously?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
I
like,
thought
that
everybody
takes
was
the
still
fun
sitting
out
there
of
with
it.
like
Yeah.
daubers or like the pieces.
Some people still do, but some you can choose to do both. It's very
Wow, I didn't
weird.
know that. That's crazy to me. I'd be like, well, where's all the stuff?
Exactly.
That's awesome. Wow. Right. They say you need to reduce stress in your life, and then they do that. Right. It's helpful. It's so good. Yeah. And it's funny because that's always at the beginning. I don't know about y'all, but anytime now that we go to the doctor at the beginning, there's always a questionnaire of like how your stress level is and stuff. It's like, well, um, dealing with all this certainly isn't helpful. Oh, wow. Jackie, I'm just seeing. So you go to upstate New York across the St. Lawrence Seaway from Canada. Oh, wow. That's nice. Oh, that's going to be beautiful.
And then they wonder why patients are dying who have diabetes and different stuff because they're trying to ration stuff out because it's just so expensive.
Hmm.
You know?
Exactly. And that is key. Hospitals are, growing up, I never thought about hospitals being a business, but that's all they are. They are
Yep.
a business. And but you just didn't have that mindset because it didn't feel that way. It didn't feel like that was the main underlying cause of their existence. And now you really see it. It's very clear. Right, stress level maxed after insane. Well, I'll tell you what I really hate is we do these online check-ins where you have to list medication, you have to list all this stuff, and yet I've done it. I have gone in and I've done everything. That's 20 or 30 minutes, and then you get there and they're like, "Oh, I saw you checked in. You checked in. Thank you." And I'm like, "Okay, great." Inevitably, we're still going all over the meds. I'm like, "Why am I doing this twice?" Like,
Exactly.
why am I doing this again? And I'll say, I'm like, oh, I did the e-check-in. I confirmed everything. And they're like, I know, but we're going to go over it again. This is not conducive to, it's supposed to speed it up. That drives me batty. I hate that part. It's like, I just need to stop doing the e-check-in if we're just going to do it here. It'll save me 20 or 30 minutes.
My mama said before she went to lay down, she goes, "Did Jeannie ever look at this plant any of the seeds?" I said, "Mama, she just got them. She's very smart, just as excited as I am." She goes, "Tell her she needs to plant the cucumber melons first. I want to know what they taste like."
Oh, okay. She's excited. Right. What is the point? I don't understand. Like, if you're going to make me do this again, why do you even have a check in? Today was the first time. And it was funny because I made a joke later. I was like, it's because she was a redhead. The nurse, we had the same hair color. And I wanted to hug her because she goes, "Oh, you checked in." And I was all prepared. I was like, "Here we go." And she goes, "Thank you for doing that. So we get to skip past that." I was like, "I love you." I was like, "Oh, thank you." She's like, "Oh yeah, that's so helpful." I was like, and that is how that's supposed to happen. We're not supposed
Yes.
to go through all this again. But it was funny because she goes, "Oh, where were you when the fire alarm went off?" I was like, "Just hit the doors." And she's like, "Oh, that's good, because if you'd been up here, you'd had to have left again." I was like, I am so glad that it happened. No, thank you. Oh,
Oh
I was
goodness.
grateful. I was like, I swear, I can't go anywhere and it's not production. So that was good. But I never found out what the big fire was. I think somebody just burnt some popcorn. I think somebody was on their break.
Probably.
Because nobody, it wasn't. And then I had a woman come out. It was so funny. None of the patients were taken out. It was all the, like, nobody was rolled out in a hospital bed or anything. And a woman who works there was very upset. She was like, oh, all the employees and everybody that can walk are out, but what about the rest of the patients? And I was like, it's definitely somebody just burnt some popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's a good point, Jackie. You know, I do think that people don't, they implement these procedures. Like I know the whole system with these medical records, they've had so many problems over the years because a lot of times the stuff that is in the portal that I see, the doctors will be like, I don't see that at all. And I'm like, I don't understand. I thought y'all were supposed to, this was all supposed to be visible on both ends. But I've had where I've gone in there and I'm like, it's in the portal, the information. And they're like, we don't see that. And so they've had this problem of getting everything linked up.
Night,
So,
Beth.
oh, good night, Beth. I hope that the rest of your week goes smoothly. I know you're beat. That testing. Mm, 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 mm. And to mitigate all of the students through their testing stress and fear too. It's tough. Good night. You sleep well. So yeah, I don't know. Healthcare is its own beast, but I am starting the journey of getting that packet ready. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what
Oh.
they say, and then we'll see what his schedule is. So, but that's all I've got coming up. As far as any plans or trip, not as fun as you, Jackie. I love how you go to small towns. I love that.
They're
Yeah,
the best.
I don't want to do like a
You won't
big
go to New
city.
York City or
You, I could never live like that. To
mm-mm.
me, is literally hell on earth. Like
No.
all the noise and endless. It's all out. Like I can't do that. Like I would absolutely lose my mind with the constant noise. And I don't know how people walk down the street. Like, and I don't know, maybe it's fiction, but you show it they show in movies and stuff how, people don't really pay attention to each other and stuff. Like, I'm not like that at all. Like, I'm like hyper vigilant. So I don't know
It
how
would
my
drive me nuts because I'm not going to be able to pay attention to everything like I want to. Then that's just going to make my anxiety worse. And then I'm going to have a nervous breakdown because I can't control all things, you know?
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how people live like literally that would be like a prison sentence to me. Honest to God, like I cannot imagine living there and or even visiting. I'm not a person who can do that. I need trees and I don't like that feeling of everybody on top of me.
What does that mean? A bus? I mean, a train or something?
We have
What does
taken
a
a
red
red
eye
eye.
mean?
Oh, that's a straight shot plane. Uh, when you're flying.
Oh, okay.
Taken a red eye a couple of times to New York City, but we mostly people watched. Yeah. Now for people watching. Oh,
Oh,
a you took a red eye bus?
oh, no. Oh, see, no. That is very close quarters, honey. That's no.
Ooh.
That's
How long was
too.
that? You sleep on the way and spend the day there and sleep on the way home. Oh, a tour bus you took. Oh, I've not heard of a tour bus referred to that way. That
It
is a
gets too close to that closed up like that? No, ma'am, because I'm going to jail. Probably.
you.
Oh,
Oh, I mean, I've been on some long buses. They were Greyhound though. They were not nice tour buses. I had to take a bus once with my mother from um, Texas to Virginia.
ooh,
It's like 30 hours. And
no.
and then did it again um, when I was in college. Earbuds are a lifesaver, yeah.
See, I wouldn't want earbuds in though. See, that's my problem because I want to
Alert.
be, yes, no.
Hmm.
Even though noises drive me crazy, I still want to be, no. Mm-mm.
We have that in common because I'd be like, gotta hear, gotta see. Yeah. Oh gosh. Leave
Especially
Friday.
nowadays. It's not like
Girl,
that one girl on the bus, that innocent girl on that bus that got,
here in Charlotte.
no,
Here in Charlotte.
no,
Yep.
that was in Charlotte?
Hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
no, no. Mm-mm.
Yep. And they still have done nothing. I mean, we've had another on, so that was on our rail system, our links.
Yeah.
And then on our bus a couple of weeks ago, we had another woman attacked.
Okay. Okay. Tell me if I'm tripping or not, but it seems like when something really gets televised, something really bad happening, like the girl on the train,
Hmm.
it's where it trickles down. And it seems like you start seeing them more. Or is it that you never really paid attention and then you're just seeing it more because you're alert of the first one? Just doesn't stop with just that though. As with leaving kids in the cars too. You'll see one that's really televised and then it seems like it trickles down and you see like 10 more happen. Does that
Hmm.
make sense?
Yeah.
So is it you're just not seeing it, or is it that it's like some kind of trickle down effect where it happens to one person and everybody starts doing it? Does that make sense?
I think it could be a couple of things. I mean, one, news is just like anything else. So if something has been highlighted, an event, and then suddenly, it happens again, this has already raised the alarm. So somebody's like, "Oh, that's hot right now. We should report on it." Because a lot of times these things happen, but they don't get the attention because it hasn't been brought out. And so I think that's part of it. And then undoubtedly there are copycats that, people go, "Oh, well, their name got in the paper." I mean, there are people who do that. They want notoriety.
Right. It's just
Um,
very, I don't know. It's just very odd because you don't see something and then it gets reported one time and then you see it 10 more times. And it's not just with a certain subject or whatever, it's with everything.
yeah. And I think, once that happens though, and we get alerted to something, I do think that people get smart and start noticing maybe in a way that they didn't before, because we get so used, at least now, it wasn't that way growing up. Now we're all just trying to like live like this, right? Because if you look sideways, you don't know what's going to happen. And so when things happen that get on a grand scale and start to become big news, then you have more people going, "Oh, wait a minute. Is there something happening over there?" I mean, I feel like as a society, we're absolutely um, frozen about how to respond to anything anymore. And, we sit behind our phones and people record things, which is good in the one sense, because then at least later you can try to identify somebody maybe. But in the moment, people need help. And, um, when something comes on the scene in a big way and it makes a lot of news, then I do think when people get on the bus or they get on the links, they start looking around more. It does raise that moment where the blinders start coming back a little bit, you know. So I think it's a mixture of a lot of things, and unfortunately, there will always be people who will copy, and there will always be moments where the news distributes it more because something already happened and it's just coattailing, you know.
Right.
But it's scary. I mean, I I would not want to, as a female, I wouldn't want to ride public transportation anywhere right now because it's not just Charlotte. I have seen so many videos of women being attacked on public transportation in this country, and I don't know what's happening. Um, but there is something happening, and I hope everybody's safe who has to, because there are people who have to take public transportation. They don't have the luxury of saying, I'm not going to do that. Um, so I hope they're really careful because something is happening and women are being targeted.
Yes.
And I mean, if you watch any YouTube videos, TikTok, Instagram reels, you will see it. And I feel like nothing's being done about it. I really, I really don't. I mean, at least here in Charlotte, they're like, oh, we need to have security. And my question was like, you what? You never had security? Like, you know, I always thought that was something that was happening. But then they're like saying, oh, we're going to up security and we're going to do this. But yet the news has followed back up, and they're like, we were on the links and we were at all these stops and there were no security to be found. So I don't feel like anything's changed. I don't see the presence when you drive by these areas. I mean, a lot of times the stops are at a red light so you can see, and I don't see anything any different.
Yep.
Exactly, Jackie. It doesn't feel safe anymore, you know? And I mean, I used to walk with Hillary, my dog, miles and miles on walking trails alone. And I never thought anything about it. And then in the last couple of years of her life, more and more people were letting loose. They weren't having on leashes. And that absolutely, I had anxiety about because she had already been attacked once by a dog. And so that was happening. People all were completely being lax about, they didn't care, you know, and they'd be like, oh, it's going to be fine. And then I started noticing more and more, there was a lot of instances where I started feeling unsafe. And I mean, and again, a lot of these trails, there's no homes around, there's nothing around. And you might have your phone, but you know, in a moment you can't always scramble and get that phone. So I don't know. I don't know how people do it. And I hate when I see a woman and she's out by herself and she's got headphones on her head and she's not paying, you know, she can't hear anything out, you know, and she's running or walking on her own. And I'm just always like, oh my God, because I can't, I was taught, do not cover your ears. You know, girls do not have the luxury of being able to put on headphones and do that because you don't know what predator is waiting to pop out at you. You need to listen. And I still think that's correct advice. So I don't know how it's manageable anymore, because then I think about as we get older, how vulnerable you are when you're older. You know, people know that you're not going to take off running like a 20-year-old.
Right.
And so that becomes a reality, you know, because I see older people and I think, okay, how do you maneuver that world when you're in your 70s, you know, and you want to go for a walk and you just want to go for a walk. Again, you've got to worry about loose dogs. You know, if somebody's dog comes up to you and starts attacking you, or even is friendly but jumps on you and knocks you over and you break a hip. I mean, seriously, these are things that I think about of, it's a different world. When you reach a certain age, you're now learning how to be that age. And you can't wear a big old sign around you that says, "Hey, I'm going to need you to control yourself and your dog." And, you know what I mean? Like, because I'm just trying to walk. Right? Nancy Guthrie, that whole, what in the world? Like, I still don't understand. How is
Something
that?
doesn't seem right.
How do we not know where this woman is?
Yeah, something is not right there.
And that's just it. Okay, so she disappeared out of her home. What's going to happen to us on a walkway? I mean, seriously, in this day and age, with everybody having a Ring doorbell and all, I don't under. How do we not know? How has she not popped up on something? It's the craziest thing to me. I still can't wrap my brain around it. And that dude who was on her ring light, he did not look like, the sharpest tack in the drawer. So I don't understand.
To me, he looked comfortable. In a
exactly.
sense.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a little too relaxed.
He knew everything to me. Like, he knew that it was there. He knew, to me, no. That whole, I still don't understand. That Nancy Guthrie story is crazy to me.
Yep.
And I feel like nobody's are they really looking for her? Is somebody really looking for her?
That's what I was telling my mom. I said, they can portray what they're doing, but are they really doing it? Because how does someone, I don't know.
I mean, it breaks my heart.
People disappear all the time, and this is a high profile case because of who her daughter is.
Right?
And they still can't find her?
Right. So what's going to happen to you on a trail over here walking? Yeah.
Exactly. You're not going to have helicopters hovering all over, and at the second you find out,
Exactly. Exactly. I don't understand what's happened with that story. And I mean, you would think the way that has happened, you think it's like 1992. Honestly, like, I don't understand that story. Right. You don't. We don't. You don't have a chance. If something is happening to you, and you like I said, everybody's wearing blinders and nobody wants to get involved because nobody wants to get hurt. What's going to happen? Like, it's a different world. I need to go back to the 80s so badly. Yeah. Truly. I mean, it was so different. I really feel like even though we did not have all of the cameras and everything, I don't know, like, look at everything that got solved back then. And it was like a miracle. It was just because, well, come to find out, they found this sweater that had a hair on it, and they had to wait 5 years until we could get the technology.
The elusive Noah.
Aw. Oh, she's not usually behind you when we do go live. She's doing her circle.
Yeah. Oh. Just bang right into me.
So, yeah, I feel sorry for that woman. If she's still alive, she is going through it.
I don't think so, because she had a defibrillator too. So, and then if I don't, and no.
I do not understand. I just don't. I don't understand how we don't know where she's at.
Yep.
You have to. I mean, you really do. I know I'm the same. I started being the same way a few years ago. I used to be very much a news hound because that's what I was actually trained to do. I was trained to go into investigative reporting. So I grew up loving the news. But a couple of years ago, I literally had to turn it off because I could no longer. And because it has become so much not the news. Like, it's no longer straight news. It's all opinion based, and it's so
Yeah.
dangerous. And that's not the news I grew up with. I am a Walter Cronkite devotee. I loved Walter Cronkite. And, that era of the news literally just answered the 5 W's, and it was all about the information. And if something bad was happening, it would be uncovered. That's not the news anymore. It's literally
No.
just, it might be 2 sentences of actual fact, and then the
And
rest
the
of it
rest
is,
is made, yep, make up. Just made up.
it's horrible. Yeah,
All
true
about how
crime.
many clicks you can get and how many views. It's no
Yep,
different than anything else now.
that's right. 100%. And that's also why I believe the Nancy Guthrie case has suffered, because it is not factual anymore. The news is so filtered through opinion that it's heartbreaking. You
You don't
don't
know
know.
what's real and what's not. You really don't.
And then you add in AI, which
Yes.
there's so much that's created and it looks real. Well, and
Mm-hmm.
you don't even know that.
I seen someone have a comment. I don't remember where I read it at because I don't do the click the links. And someone mentioned, well, that looks like AI to me
Yep.
of the person in front of her house. And it possibly could be. You never see it gets your brain thinking because
How
things
do
are
we
look
know?
so real now.
I know. That
And
does.
sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it is hard to spot. Sometimes it's not.
Right.
But how do we not know that it was just that to give people a reason to think that something really happened?
It's heartbreaking. And I don't know how our brains aren't set up for that, you know? It
I love crime stuff.
Yeah, true crime. Mhm.
What?
Mhm. No, I'm agreeing. True crime. I
Oh,
love that. And that will change too. Like, I don't
I,
know. We're in a whole new area of consumption of news, and it's like her case. You could follow that every day, and every other day there was a different story that has turned it around. I don't even know where it stands at this point. I don't know what they've decided is real or not real. Because it's like they would announce something one day and the next day, and then they came out and said at that one press conference, didn't they say, "Oh, we found her," but then the way they said that, it was like wrong because he phrased it wrong. You know what I mean? So
right.
like there was one day that I was like, "Oh my god, they found her," and then come to find out, it was just the way he phrased it wrong. I was like, I can't. I don't know what's happening to this poor woman, and I don't know how Savannah Guthrie is dealing with it. Like, I
No,
don't know
to go back to
how she's
work
dealing with it. Yeah, I don't know how, because every day I'd be like, "Hi, it's day 56," and nobody
because
seems to know where my mother is.
the Savannah I'm used to seeing is not the Savannah there.
Mm-mm.
You can tell.
Because it's the same thing. It's just she's hitting a wall too. She wants information, and people are telling her to. This is just the process. We're waiting, and how do you handle that? I don't know
There's
how
no
you do
way
that.
with all the resources they had out looking for this woman that they did not find her.
It's nuts to
So
me.
how long was she missing for?
I don't
You know what I'm
understand.
saying?
I don't understand how she's gone missing, and we not a.
And if that was
It's
really someone at her front door, because it makes you start second guessing it when you see someone's talk about that it looks like AI the way things was moving, but at the same time, why can't they find her?
yeah.
Why was she not checked on?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying? It goes into all these things. I'm sure they can't let everything out, and I totally get that. But it comes a point that this is a high profile case. You need to say something,
Yeah.
not give out info that could convict someone, but something,
Yeah.
because things are just not adding up.
I just feel like I literally feel like they've decided she's not worth even looking for. Honestly, that's my opinion. I do.
Yeah,
I don't feel that there's like I don't see this pressure to locate her.
No.
Oh yes, trials, Jackie. Woo.
You know who I like to follow on YouTube and I followed forever? She's more the face of it, but her husband, I can't remember, you know how my brain is, but they both work together. Hidden True Crime. Have you ever heard of her?
Mm-mm.
On YouTube, go follow her. She does real things. She doesn't sit there and report and make all these things like I see all these people do with Nancy and all that. She
Mhm.
reports on the real stuff, like gets down to the nitty gritty.
Mm.
She's a really good person to follow.
Oh,
I don't
cool.
remember her name. I can't remember. But it's Hidden True Crime. And it's good. I like her.
Jackie says she's watched her and her husband John.
Okay, that's her name. See?
Right, and the people that have tried to capitalize monetarily on the situation, fake ransom notes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what's true at this point. It's crazy to me. It felt like it kept changing, and I'm like, how is this changing every day? That doesn't seem
Right. And my YouTube is starting to slow down some, has been like so full of people trying to get views off of this. And you see these really elaborate thumbnails. And then when you go to watch it to try to see if you can get some
nothing.
kind of info, it's nothing.
Yeah.
That's what it is. He's a friend. Yeah.
Oh, ooh,
But she gets
yummy.
down to the nitty gritty. She talks to the actual. She's like a trusted person. Like it's not. It's factual, is what I'm saying. So if
Mhm.
she's speaking on it, you can believe it.
Awesome.
I'm glad
Yeah.
someone else watches her.
Yeah. I feel so sorry for that family. I have no clue. I just know that I feel like that woman has been abandoned. I really do.
By the people who are supposed to help her, and her, you can tell it's really putting
Hmm.
a damper on Savannah for real.
Hmm.
If you look at her, what
Her
she
whole
was
face.
before to what she is now, it's
Mm-mm.
you swore she's aged 20 years.
Yep.
And I feel so bad for her because do I go back to work or do I not? Because she already blames herself for being in front of the
Hmm.
TV. Is this what caused it?
Hmm.
If they can't find her, this has been planned for a long time for them to cover their tracks the way
Yeah.
they have.
Yeah.
Because, you see those crime shows or those whatever about how people get obsessed with people they don't know and high profile people and stars and stuff. And I don't know. Maybe that's the only way they thought they could get to her.
I tell you what, if I was her, I would be going down that street, and I would every house I'd be like, do you not have a camera? Like any camera at all?"
I would be saying, y'all need to search every house around here.
Right. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, did they even go to these houses and be like, "Do you have any camera at all that maybe even if you didn't see something, maybe there was something you heard?" I mean, I just find that crazy that nobody on her street had a camera. That seems illogical.
Oh, that's great, Jackie. Hey,
Ooh, I'll have to check that out. Thank you.
I don't know none of them.
It's been enlightening about it's 2026, and yet literally this feels like we live in a world of no technology. It's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy because that I do not think that the people who did this were the smoothest operators on the planet, and you're telling me that they just didn't leave any clues, nothing, zero.
It doesn't make any sense, and I cannot get it out of my head. And maybe it's not true, and it's just someone thinking it because of how bad the AI stuff has been. But it makes sense. Why is
Hmm.
there no other videos of this person?
Yeah.
but only in her front yard. And to grab something and try to cover the camera up, dude, you're already on camera. What you trying to cover up for now? It was odd. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that and you know, and I told you the very first thing was it was like to me that somebody didn't want to damage a camera that they knew they would have. Like anybody else, you wouldn't care. You would damage the camera. You would destroy it. Why preserve it?
Exactly.
It was all of it has just been so strange.
Because from straight out the gate, which I thought was weird, like they were trying to distract it from the real person, is the sister and brother-in-law. I
Mm-hmm.
don't even like right out of the gate because I guess he was the last person to see. I don't know exactly because you don't know what's what.
It
But
changed. It has changed everything.
that's
It's
what
like
I'm saying though.
yeah,
Why did they do that to distract him from something else,
yeah,
or they wanted a distraction so that they could pursue the real person? Like, did you see the interview that Savannah did with them, like pleading for her
yes.
mama?
Hmm.
I don't know if it's just me or me and my what I think is
Mm-mm.
just detective skills. She was not talking to all the people. She was talking to the kidnappers in a
Yeah.
way that it didn't seem like. Do you know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
watched enough real crime stuff to see that she was saying certain words, and then people took it the wrong way. No, she was
Right.
talking to the kidnappers
Right. They are
without
in
actually addressing them.
in past situations when people have gone through that, they've come out later and said they were coached specific, you know, to say certain
Yes.
things and do certain things. And see, that's like that. It's so weird to me. Like, if you have planned something like this, you know, well, you assume most people have a camera. So, I mean, anybody with any skill is not going to allow a camera to even get that shot of them. You know, whether if you cover yourself with an umbrella walking up, you're going to prevent yourself being filmed. But
Right.
then to walk up at it and not just automatically smash it, you know, it was really who even takes the time to cover something up like.
Okay, so where's did they show it? Did they show the footage of him removing it? Cause I don't never seen it.
And again,
Unless
nothing. There's nothing from that. There, I mean, he was so good with not leaving anything. I mean, I just have such a trouble with this
yeah, and then
story.
it makes me question: is this goes deeper than it just being someone who was obsessed or something like that?
Mhm,
Is this
mhm,
someone who knows the layout of what to do? Do you know what I'm saying?
mhm.
It goes deeper than when they're trying to cover up something. That's how I feel.
You know, all I can hope is that they are really having a good um, management of all of this evidence, you know, so that this story in 5 or 10 years, maybe it'll make sense then because it does not now. I really hope that it will be able to be put together in a better way.
Oh, okay. The footage they showed of the blood on the front stoop. Okay, see, that's the thing though. Where if they could get that footage of him walking up to it, why can't they get the footage of him removing it and it being gone? Do you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
not making any sense. Something's not adding up.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I can't wait until I might do it tomorrow. I
Hmm.
bought the thing to have the for the oh come on. Now I can't and I'm looking right at it. To make my wrap. What does he call the thing? Crap. I can't find a word. What did I told you I was gonna make earlier? Spring rolls. But I'm gonna make like
Oh.
spring things. I
Hmm.
got the little device that came in too that you can fill up the water and you just twist it around so you don't have to
Oh, awesome.
But I can't wait to try it. I even got my mom and I said, you know what we could do? I said, we could sit there and make a half a sandwich with a piece of lettuce, some mayonnaise, a piece of cheese on a half a piece, and you at least try it, see if you like it. You don't like it, you don't like it. But to get her to try it is a lot because she didn't trust me for a long time after those noodles. She
But
still
she's had a
talks
lot
about
of
it.
successes lately, so she's feeling more comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's like, yeah, it might not be so bad. Yeah. I
And
hope there is a lot more going on behind the scenes
I hope so. It's
because
just,
I do feel like they have just given up.
yep.
That
It's
is
just not,
heartbreak.
yeah. It just doesn't add up. It really don't. Oh, my head hurts so bad.
Yeah. And bless her if they give up on her.
Cause,
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
cause she has a defibrillator or whatever, right?
Oh, you talking about a
What do you call it?
pacemaker?
Pacemaker. And it stopped tracking at like 2 something in the morning. I don't know. Something's just not there.
Mm-mm. Well, I'll tell y'all what, when I go anywhere with my phone, it doesn't matter if I know how to get there.
Come on,
I
Rita.
always put the location that I'm going to in my phone. Um, so I always have a map going. Um, Somebody was laughing at me once when I was showing a house because they were like, well, you know how to get over there. I was like, uh-huh. But from here to there, something can happen. And I don't want any question of, well, where was she going? It's in my phone where I was going. That's where I was going. So if I'm ever out and somebody finds my phone and I'm not where that last location was, at least it's supposed to show you where my
Rita.
intention was. And we'll show you where I came from. You know, all that's
Yeah.
tracked in your phone. If you use any type of mapping device, that's all tracked. And even Google tracks all
You lay
that.
down right
Unless
here.
you
Come
turn
on.
that off, unless
Come
you've
on.
opted to turn that
Lay
off.
down. You gotta lay down,
Oh,
baby.
Rita.
Rita. Come on, Rita. Come on.
She's
You
like, I
coming?
want to go.
Come on.
But I keep that all turned on. Once the police came and spoke at my firm when I was just a baby realtor, and they had the police come and talk to us about safety, and we all were like, why do we need that? and then and then he stood up there and he goes, I want y'all to know, he's like, y'all are
Come on.
in the top 5 of professions that go missing.
Come on. Come on.
And we were like, what now? He's like, and when we get a call that you've gone missing, we automatically assume that
Oh,
the worst has happened. And I'm like, is that just here? And he's like, no. He's like, because y'all are a group of people that you anger people. You know, if a deal's gone bad, they take it out on the realtor, or maybe the realtor hasn't handled things well, so there's a lot of anger. In addition, realtors get a lot of stalkers.
yes.
So, I mean, I couldn't believe, like, just in
I'm
the
live.
less
It's my
than 10
time.
years that I've been in the business, the number of women who have gone missing,
Yep.
and it's been amazing. And they're correct. So he's like, yeah, he goes, so if we get a call from either our broker in charge, or if we have a partner or anybody. So say I was supposed to have an open house and somebody's gone by and I'm not at that open house. When we're notified, we all go on high alert that we're probably going to find you not alive.
Yeah, because I've seen cases of people falsely wanting to see something and Yeah.
Oh, there
Mm-mm.
is so much. Like, it is, it's wild out there. I mean, I've had a colleague, she was showing a house by herself, and it was the last house on the street. And behind the house was just woods. And she'd been alone. All of a sudden, she heard, um, hi, Verena. She heard somebody come in the house, and she went looking, and she couldn't find anybody at the beginning. And then she finally located him. He had kind of backtracked. He had seen that she came one way through the house, and he went back to where she was in the kitchen. So when she came back through, he was just standing in the kitchen. And she's like, "Oh, I didn't see you come in." And he's like, "Yeah, I want to see this house." And she's like, "Well, go ahead. You know, you're free to roam. I'm as an open house. I'm staying here." She immediately felt like something was wrong. He wouldn't. He goes, "No, I want you to go with me. I don't want to go in the house alone." And she's like, "The house is vacant. You're free to. I have to stay here to greet people at the door." He kept refusing to leave, and she's like, I'm sorry. I'm not going to leave the space, but you go ahead." And she kept going, and he just refused. So she's like, "Oh," she's like, "I have to make a phone call." And he's like, "Well, you can make it here." And she's like, "This is not going well." So she ended up calling her partner, and she worked with another realtor, and it happened to be a man, and they had already set up a code if anything ever happened. And so she's not licensed in South Carolina, and she gave a code to him over the phone, and she's like, "I've got to go see that house later in South Carolina." And he knew, oh, girl ain't showing no houses in South Carolina. So he's like, "Oh, okay." And she's like, "Yeah, I'm over here at the house." And he knew she was scared, and he's like, "You need to get out of the house right now." And she's like, "Well, I'm here with a gentleman," and he refused to sign in. So one of the things when you go to a house, sometimes a realtor will ask people to sign in. People always go, "Oh, that's to get us on a list for sign up." But it's security as well, because if something happens, we need to know who came in that house. And so he's like, "Has he signed in?" And she was like, "No, I haven't really had time to talk to him. We've just been standing in the kitchen." And he's like, "Well, you need to get out." And so she got off. She acted like she got off the phone, but she was still on the phone. And she's like, "Well," she's like, "my partner's coming." And she's like, "Because I'm going to have to end up going to South Carolina." That guy, everywhere she stepped, he kept getting in front of her. And he's like, "Why won't you show me the house?" And she's like, "I'm happy for you to go see this house, but I need to go outside now because my partner's going to be arriving." And she literally had to keep approaching the door and talking louder and louder, and nobody else was coming to this house. And he got between her and the door and wasn't letting her out of that house. And later she's like, "All I could think of was, I'm going to end up on the news." And this is going to be the last house that I ever am standing in. And thankfully her partner showed up, and he'd already called the police, and the police showed up. And come to find out, that man, this is what he did. He would go to open houses and harass women.
Mm. Mm-mm.
And now she
Hey,
would never
Amethyst.
hold another open house. She would never show a house alone after that.
I wouldn't either.
Mm-mm. There's so many weird things that people do that, and you never think about that, But she's like, and this was a really nice neighborhood, and I'm like, it don't matter. I was like, the neighborhood doesn't matter where you're at. Crazy's still gonna. So you really have to be careful. But yeah, we were taught that. We were in the top 5, and after, I remember sitting there going, "That's awesome. That's just awesome." So he's like, when you lock up a house, really make sure that nobody is looking at you. You know, he's like making sure that when you leave that house, nobody's parked across the street watching you. Nobody's, you know, and so like when I leave a house, I'm already paranoid and making sure that I'm locking everything up and all the, you know, so like I check everything 3 times. I'm like, I locked it. I locked it. I locked it. I put the key back. I put the key back. You know, I'm already in my zone of making sure that I'm doing everything. And then it's always like, okay, who's around? So yeah, it is terrifying, and you don't think about those things, but that was sobering to hear that cop, because he was like, we don't. He goes, we are. He goes, we don't play when we get a call about a realtor has not shown up where they need to be. He's like, we automatically start alerting people that this is we've got a short time to find you.
Yeah, that's scary. Mm-mm.
So I'll tell you what, you got to be careful. And, you know, people are patterns, and especially realtors, the way that they do things, it's all a pattern. And if somebody has a bad intention, it's pretty easy. And that's why, too, the cop, he was like, please, if you're a female, do not put your picture on your sign, you know, on your realtor sign, because he's like, that's how you get people that it's that picture triggers them for the stalking. And he's like, don't do that. Don't put a picture. He's like, I don't even want to, anything you can not put a picture on, don't put a picture on. So little things like that. But yeah, I never knew that before I became a realtor at all. I had no clue.
Mm-mm. Nope.
But I've been in some scary situations. I've gone into a home where um, people squat in empty homes. Sometimes people are given permission to be there that you didn't know that were supposed to be there. I mean, when I show a home and it says vacant in the notes, I expect that home to be vacant, but you'd never think that, because when I open a house, I'm automatically hello. I'm like hello, and because I've walked in a home and all of a sudden a man came out of a bedroom. I like to have had a heart attack, and I wasn't notified that he was given permission to be there. I hightailed it out of the house and got in my car, and I was calling the other realtor on the way of getting away, because I was like, why is there a man in the house? And he's like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I'm like, no. I'm like, you're lucky because people pack. That man could have been very
Yeah.
he could have had his life threatened, you know. Marina, we're talking about true crime and safety. Yeah, Verena, it's so funny that you cracked me up in your video when you showed that mythology book. I have never seen anyone else have that book.
I'm
And then
lost on that.
well, in some of her unboxings she was talking about, there's this book by Edith Hamilton, and it's ancient, and I have the same copy that she had. I have never seen anyone have this book. and I commented, I was like, I have that book, and then I had to go get it because I was like, people aren't going to believe me, so let me go grab it. Because I clipped a picture of it. Yeah, it's an amazing book on mythology. Her research was impeccable, and how she would write it. I love that book. Hi, Lydia. How are you?
Hey, Lydia.
Good to see you. Are you feeling okay? So yeah, we're talking about scary stuff.
Oh, I could talk about it all day because it's like it's never ending. It's
Mhm. Yeah, and there's a lot of that was funny in the beginning too. A lot of people would say, you know, do you carry a gun with you? And I'm like, no, I'm not carrying a gun with me. And they're like, well, you need to. You need to. I do. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. But I do want to know when somebody's in a house that's supposed to be vacant. That was a scary one. Oh, I bet. Yeah. Oh, it's so nice and yellow. My book is so loved. Oh, I'm sorry, Lydia. Knee pain is no fun. And especially if you've been working hard, you really notice it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't, what is the date on that book, Verena? Yeah. If you love mythology at all, Edith Hamilton, she, she has a great book. I love that you're a mythology nerd too.
I'm lost.
That, and you know what's funny is that book, I remember my sister having that book in high school. She had to have that in high school for some reason. That's not the book that I have, it's her original. Um, but I remember she had to have that for one of her classes in high school. I don't think they talk anything at all about mythology in school anymore. 1969. Yep. Mm, yeah. It's a great book. And it looks the part. It's it's so awesome. Yeah. It is scary though. There's a lot of people who squat in homes, and
Supernatural.
if you go to a home where somebody's squatting, the only thing you can do is call the police. You're not supposed to walk into it.
Oh.
Oh, nice. You did? I took Spanish in high school. I took Latin in college, just 1 year. Oh, that's awesome. Latin is a fun language. Said no one ever. But
I know how to speak pig Latin.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Latin's great though because you learn all about the history of language. It's tough though. That's awesome. You took 4 years worth.
Isn't
Were you?
mythology like stuff about supernatural stuff and all too? Like their belief. Huh.
Oh, you got your degree in classical studies. You wanted to be Indiana
My
Jones. Mm, I could see that. I could totally see you doing that.
love for animals. I can't say nothing. I wanted to be Steve Irwin, but I mean, clearly that's not the best thing now.
Oh wow. Did you so did you ever want to do like did you want to do like aquatic animals or just all animals?
Probably more aquatic because I grew up around oyster and like seafoods and just like I like
I
to
could see that.
fish. I just
I
don't
could see
like to
that.
fish. Do you know that makes sense?
Yeah. No, I could see that. I could totally see you doing that. Oh, that's awesome. I love that you've traveled so much.
Oh, that's cool. I heard that Egypt isn't really nice to a lot of foreigners.
I just saw a YouTube video where they've built a huge museum. I mean, it is unbelievably large, and that would be incredible to go see because they've put in there a bunch of artifacts and huge statues. Like I don't even know how they moved them, but that would be an amazing. I've heard that too, Jen. That I don't know how welcomed Americans are.
And they try to Well, I only reason to say that is because there's someone who I follow who's
Mm-hmm.
actually from there, just hasn't been there, doesn't live there anymore for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And when she went back, because her daughters moved back there or whatever, but she went to visit and they were trying to jip her and they were just rude to her and stuff while she was
Mm-hmm.
there. And she's from there. I mean, not
Well,
living there anymore, but yeah. I still want to know how they did the pyramids. You tell me that. And that was done back in the day when you don't have all this stuff now where you can get a bunch of help.
well, they had a bunch of help. That was the thing. They had a bunch of people.
Well, that's right. No, I'm talking about lifting things in the air and
Mm-hmm. You know, they just didn't have machines. Humans substituted as machines.
I
That's
wonder
for sure.
how was it built? How did they get to the top with this heavy ass stuff? Right?
It is amazing to me. Like the fact that those things exist is just incredible.
Or did they build it as they went? That would be the only way I could think that each block was built as they went around. Right? They built the first layer, then they built the second layer, like that type thing. But I also was told, which makes sense, is there's a lot of, not all, disrespect the different places and doing things they're not supposed to, which is
Hmm.
breaking it down even more faster. So I see
Yeah.
why they would want people there.
Well, this video showed like that it showed the museum, and then another one that I watched afterward showed some of the passageways in these area in the tombs are not as large inside as you would think. I mean, they look
Right.
massive, but it's very small. So some of them have like tons of stairs, and you're hunched over to get. Oh, Jeannie. Send me a picture. Uh-uh. You were there on your last deployment. Wow. They recently built the Grand Egyptian Museum. Right. Yeah, that one was it's incredible. That museum is massive. Yeah, I don't know what happens when because it's literally like one this you've got the staircase and it's got one lane up and one down and there it's I don't know how people do that. I would
Oh, I
not
wouldn't
want
be
to
able
be.
to do it. I'm very claustrophobic. No, ma'am.
And then if you've got somebody that stops on those stairs and is having a moment, like, oh no no, and there's no windows. there's no
No.
there's no other way out. You're gonna hop in that other little lane that's like shoulder width right here. It's not massive in there. I don't know how people do that. I've always wanted to see that, to see them for real.
Yeah.
I went into the pyramid. Glasses on. Of Khafre, and it had a very narrow passage to get in and out. You had to hunch
Oh,
over the whole
wow.
time. Yeah, maybe that's the one. Oh, no stairs in this one. No, this one had stairs, and I first of all, the stairs were bad enough because I'm thinking, uh, workout number 1 and 2, the stairs were so shallow that I don't even know how people were walking on them, much less hunched over. And it went on forever. And I thought, what is at the top? How much room is there? Is it just to go to the top? Yeah, I think the documentaries where they show all that to how things were built, how it was made, I find it incredible.
Yeah.
You go to the king's chamber and that's it. See, I'm gonna need like a whole nother village or land up there. That's not enough. I can't do it for that. Yeah, mm-mm. And hot. They were talking about the temperature. Mm-mm. That's not for a woman of a certain age. That is not a good trip. That's I can't. I don't want to do that. Oh, see, that's amazing too. Like, I know they're very strict about um, when things are open and when you can access it, and they should be because that stuff is being destroyed. I mean, people touch stuff, and oh, I saw where those what are they called? Some of the warriors, the clay warriors. Somebody pushed on one and destroyed one. Were there in March to them. Yeah, don't be menopausal. Do not be menopausal. Having hot flashes. Yeah, I don't think that would be a good idea. Oh, that's awesome though. I love that you get to travel.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I love the hieroglyphics, and it's amazing to me all of the stuff that does exist. And then on the other
Mm-hmm.
hand, I have such reverence for it because I also, while I'm captivated by it, I'm also frightened of it because I literally am like, oh, these are dead remains, and I don't know if we should be sitting
Messing
here with
with that.
yeah, I'm like, I'm touching nothing. Should we be doing this? Maybe we should just have left them alone. Um, should we really have taken them from
Disturb
their
the
prison
peace.
spot? Oh, you're going to Norway?
Oh wow.
Fun. Well, I can't wait to see your videos and pictures. That'll be awesome.
I don't think I'm following her. I need to follow her because I like watching stuff like that. Where
Yeah,
people go
Marina's.
do stuff.
That'll be fun. Are you going to fly there,
Let me
or are
see.
you taking a cruise? Yeah, they used to have a traveling back in the 90s. King Tut, he had a traveling museum, for lack of a better word, package. I mean, so, and when I was in college in Texas, I got to see everything with King Tut, and it was just mind blowing. And even back then, I was like, don't know if we should be doing this.
What is her? What is her thing?
Amethyst scrolls.
What is her name?
Her name is Verena. Hold on, I'll get you a link.
Well, I'm doing it from my phone, so I'm just trying to look for the book you're talking about. I don't see.
Oh, Edith Hamilton.
No, I don't see that.
I put a post up with the picture of it.
Oh. Oh, so she diamond paints.
Yes, Verena does. Edith Hamilton doesn't, but. uh,
Oh, I forgot I was on there. My camera off. This whole time. Is that it?
hold on. I'm not over there yet. Wait, is what? Now I'm looking at you. Yes, you got it. I'm gonna share you.
Okay, I followed her.
You're gonna fly, Verena. There's her link.
Who's link?
Y'all go check her out.
I
Verena.
unfollowed her,
I
so
just
it's a
put it.
little late.
I know, but anybody else who's watching can also follow her.
Well, I followed her. You can always
Oh, awesome. Hmm?
make one for traveling.
Yep.
Or make your channel all about what you do in life, because that's what I did. I can't be doing a whole bunch of different channels like some people do. I got one channel and that's where all my stuff goes.
Me too.
That's why it says
I
hanging
believe,
out with Jen. You never know what you're gonna get.
I believe variety is the spice of life, and you're gonna get variety on my channel.
I'm not doing no cruise. I can't swim, and no, my luck, it'll turn into the Titanic, and I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you're not gonna get cruise support here. We're gonna we're we're going to support your flying needs.
Yes. Yeah. What we should probably just maybe start doing is on mine, I can, uh, crap, pin your channel and you could pin mine so
I
that,
have your.
and then, so that people can,
I didn't pin it. I posted it on both. Let me pin it. Oh, I can't pin it here. I have to do it over here.
while I'm thinking
There
about
it is.
it.
Now it's pinned. It was just up
Because
at the
then it'll stay. See, I did it, but maybe it didn't. Let me.
Oh, that'll be fun to go to Norway, though. That's awesome. Do you have any ancestry in Norway? Well, you're drawn to scrolls like you're Indiana Jones. I've only seen one Indiana Jones movie. The first one.
What?
One Indiana Jones movie, the first one. I've only seen the first one.
Hmm.
Is that a look of disapproval?
Oh my goodness.
Have you seen them all?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you, back then, I wanted to be Steve Irwin. I wanted to do the cry. I wanted to do all of it back then. I agree, Verena. Oh, yeah. The third one is the best. They're all good, but there's always that one that just hits different than the rest of them, just like songs.
You're more adventurous than me, Jen.
Okay, did you hear what I said though? Things I wanted to be doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily mean that that's what I was going to be. I wanted to be Steve Irwin, but I wasn't getting in water to be Steve Irwin. Does that make sense?
Yeah, very much so.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I wanted to be Diane Fossey when I saw Gorillas in the Mist. Oh, Lord, that was like, I mean, except for what happens to her. But
I'm not sure. That one's not ringing a bell. I'll probably have to.
Oh my, Gorillas in the Mist. Oh, because I love monkeys. I've loved monkeys since I was a child, and she went to study gorillas.
Oh yes, yes. Never mind. I know who you're talking about. Yep.
Um, yeah, that And then in college, I had a biology instructor who let us know what size insects were in um, that area of the world. I was like, um, what now? She's like, oh yeah, you could be walking along and there are very large bugs that can fall on you, and that pretty much solved that desire. It was like, I don't want to meet those bugs.
Mm-mm. Nope. See?
I'm okay.
Nope.
I'm okay with a silverback gorilla coming to hug me. I'm okay with that. But a big snake or a big like hissing cockroach, I'm out.
No way. Really?
Oh my
Oh, I
god.
bet you that's cool. Do you have it?
That's
Stop.
awesome. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's another company I love is Hallmark.
Oh
They have
yeah.
some of the absolute best Christmas ornaments.
Uh,
They're my favorite.
Oh me, I'm thinking she's gonna talk about shows and she's talking about ornaments. I thought you were talking about the channel.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm talking about the ornaments because their team is amazing with what they come out with.
oh my gosh. I was like, yeah.
The Hallmark
Of
movies.
Hallmark, I love, yeah. And they're also predictable, but they'll get you every time. It's either someone meeting some, yeah.
I would never think you would watch a Hallmark movie.
What?
Ever. I would not. And I would have lost if we were on a game show.
Oh yes,
I I'd have been like,
yeah.
no.
Oh yeah. Oh, don't mess with me come July because I'm gonna be watching every Christmas movie that comes out.
Christmas
Oh
in July.
yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's really cool.
Oh, that is so cool. You should post it.
They are a great escape, Jackie. Even though you know the formula.
So what makes you think that
Oh no.
I wouldn't watch?
I'm gonna hide behind my big cup.
Oh, oh my
No,
god.
I would not think that. I see you with true crime. I see you with adventure stuff. I don't see you with a lot of touchy feely stuff. That's why.
Well, dang.
It's not a bad thing.
Oh, oh, you're not the first person. It happens to me all the time, and I'm like, well, dang, I love how y'all put me on a pedestal of
I don't, but I'm not.
very
I don't watch them. So I mean, I really don't. So
well.
I don't. I don't
I am
subscribe to it.
judging because how dare you not watch Hallmark movies?
Okay.
Jeez. And I could picture you watching them. See? That's
See, but I don't know.
literally.
I did
My
get like
hand.
a 3 month because they had that show it was like Christmas Street or something. It was really funny. It was a different
Yeah.
one that and they did a special where they were at the Biltmore, which is in Asheville, and
Mm.
that I watched because I love the Biltmore.
Oh goodness, this is hilarious.
Oh, awesome. She just posted a photo of it. Let me
Oh, let
see.
me go see. If it'll let me bring it up.
Well, see, I think people would be surprised that yeah, I wouldn't. I'm not the Hallmark type.
See, it was easy to find her because she actually put her tag name as her channel name, so it pops up easier. Uh-oh.
What?
You're frozen to me. Oh, now you're not, but you should have seen. I wish I would have screenshot that. That face that you was. It's like your mouth was like closed, like you was
I was scrolling.
glued together.
I
That's what
won't
it looks
stop.
like. Oh my god. Oh, how awesome is that? That is so cool.
I guess I'll have to pull it up on my phone so I won't freeze weird.
I wish I would have took a screenshot of that so you could see yourself. Dang it, the one
You
time I
could.
don't. Oh my god.
We haven't gotten any diamond painting done in there.
No. Today was catch up because I mean, you gotta understand like the past month has been like down and out for us. So we needed that. We needed it. I would totally put that, Verena, I would totally put that in a shadow box, literally, and slowly add to it if I get other things from it.
Oh, how neat. That looks like a large piece too.
That's what I'm saying. You could put that, get like a shadow box, and just start her collection of if she gets anything different from there,
Hmm.
from that era, show, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I think that would be cool.
That's really nice. Thank you for sharing that.
That's something I would do. Because that's not something you play with. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, my head hurts. I could see you owning a calendar like that though, because you're into that type of thing.
Yeah, very much. That is the thing about Hallmark. When they put something out, you better scoop it or look for it on eBay. It doesn't
Yeah,
have a long.
quadruple the price.
Yeah. But they do put out some really nice things. That's another company that if they ever go away, I'll be heartbroken.
Oh, I will. I really will. Like seriously, not just
Mhm.
joking.
Yeah. Oh, we used to have a number of Hallmark stores, but then they closed. I'm trying to think if we even have any. Maybe one in town.
I don't know that one. I don't. I'm more visual, Verena, so I'm not sure what she's talking about. I may have seen it before, but it's not clicking to me what calendar she's talking about. You? Oh, there she goes. Got to put them graders on.
You know that I cannot see. I wish they would. That's one thing with StreamYard. I wish we could control the font size of the chat.
Can't
Like
you?
I can't.
Yes. Yes, you can. I swear you can. I played with it one day, and I swore that you can make it bigger.
I can make like if I do comments on screen, I can.
Well, I mean, we're not doing that, so why not? To try it out since we're here.
Okay, let me show. Let me see.
Because I know that you can do it that way too.
Yeah, I mean
There,
this one. Yeah, I
there,
can see it this way.
see, there you go. Just leave it like that if you can see it. But
And
you
then
can make it bigger. I don't remember how, but there is a
Hold
way
on,
to
just
make it
this.
bigger.
Which one does that make bigger? It says it's changing, but nothing's changing. Tall, wide. I think that controls. So nothing changes. Oh, that'd be
Man,
nice. Maybe they will. I mean, you you should submit that, Verena, for an idea to them because they won't do anything unless it's submitted. Like honestly, unless it's on their radar. I mean, if it's something they're already planning, but most of at least the artist connections through them is because a purchaser said, "Hey, I like this artwork," and then they put it up for voting.
do you think the thing is not moving because there's a time limit you have on it? Oh, so you're just bringing it up on screen. That's not gonna
Right.
move like it. You got
Right. So
see,
that's just that. But if I put it up like this, then I can't. This is what you're talking about when you
yeah,
do
but you
it.
can make it. You can make it bigger.
Right. That's what you're talking about. I'm talking about on the comments page that we see behind the scenes.
Oh,
And you can't control that. That's what I wish.
oh,
Yeah, I can make it bigger on the screen like that. You can do tall,
oh
regular,
no! I can't see
or
none of that. I
wide.
just see white blobs. But I
Oh,
can't.
really?
White is an issue for me. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, you making that mini? That's
So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about on the back of the screen here where we see comments. You can't control
yeah.
what size that is.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I wish that they would give us that ability. That would be helpful.
Oh, huh. Do you know what to Tokidoki brand is?
Yeah. Let me pull it up. She says, I shouldn't because I
Feel
don't want
like
to
it's
be
something I
tempted
would like.
to buy more.
Do it, Verena. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Well, that's true. That's the problem that would come with it. But look at how many people you would get to introduce. Um, you're probably familiar with them without knowing you're familiar with them.
That's what I'm
Um,
saying. Visual, like I have to be able to see it because if I can remember characteristics of it, I mean, is you know what I'm saying.
let me go through. Amazon has a site. I like the popcorn. So there's like the little characters. They're kind of
Oh,
our Kettner
okay.
esque.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
They would fit.
Oh
They would be
no.
popular because they're very Kettner.
Yes. Exactly. They would. Oh yeah. That would be cool.
So I could see them doing well.
Yep. Oh, that would be cool.
Mhm.
They could do a custom if she got enough
Mhm.
stuff to do it.
That would be
But
really nice.
but they're custom. Mm,
Their custom, you have to remember, their customs are not rendered the
rendered.
same way.
Mhm.
I was so excited when they came out with, oh, you can get a custom, but then when they said, we're not going to render them the same way that we do our regulars, I was like, I I guess I will not hold off for that to be the holy grail. Oh,
Kind of tea are you drinking? I keep forgetting I turn that off and don't put it back.
that is my regular cold tea that I drink, which is the red rose.
Oh,
Oh goodness. Are you going to show what you've got left?
oh, I might as well because I didn't do crap. Okay. I mean, it's not much left, but oh, it's moving everything. I'm getting there. I just gotta remove all my, you
It's
know how I
okay.
do my setup. So
Yep. You've got one black card, no gold, a few silver. And enough. You've got enough bronze to build a pyramid, probably. Yeah, you can't. I mean, I will say last year I felt there was more a mix of gold and silver than this year. This year has just been bronze heavy.
okay, you ready?
I sure am.
Well, I guess I gotta take that off before it falls. My dog will eat it. Try to eat it.
Ooh, I did, Jackie. I did the survey.
Are you ready?
Hmm.
See right here is some that, can you see? That's not done yet. That's it.
Hmm. Mm.
I can't
You got a
see, so
little
you need to
bird.
tell me if I'm in
So you've got the whole middle section done. You've got 2 columns.
left, basically.
Nice.
I just have that little bit of the check mark that I've been avoiding because, this has his issues.
Yeah.
So I had to take the time out to go through it and bust the ones I can
Oh, good,
because
Jackie. I'm glad you brought that up to them.
what?
She brought up on the survey that we need a program for all the bronze cards.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, and it can be, goodness gracious, they could even make it a high number that we need to turn in because,
Jackie, that was from Dreamer Designs, but now they don't have it anymore. It's licensed now. Has taken back ownership over it. Well, it's hers, but Hannah Lynn has it now. You can get it.
right. Yeah, she just started um, selling them like what, last week or this week, one or the other.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
Hannah.
it's
Yes, it's Hannah.
unfortunately it's no longer available at Dreamer.
Which isn't a bad thing. If you are okay with baggies, it's probably what's gonna be even better. Her having it is because her
Yeah,
stuff comes already bagged.
it's a lot of confetti. It is really pretty, but it's a lot of confetti.
Yeah, would crash the site because there's so much.
um, she has left Art and Soul.
There was another one she was under. There was one more other trusted one that she was under. I don't remember the name of it though. If she's even still there, don't know.
Well, I know she left one earlier last year. Oh, I hadn't heard about Oraloa.
What?
Yeah, that would make sense. If I think she's like Jen and I said earlier, I think she's really just trying to get them back all
Her.
underneath her.
So she doesn't have to worry about all the what can happen, complications. You know.
Hmm. Yeah, because she's got a good manufacturer, and they're putting out really nice products. Yeah, Bella Art de Nicole. Yeah, she left them, and apparently, I guess she's leaving Dreamer. They haven't announced anything, but they're not restocking hers.
No,
So
not those anyways. I guess it goes by, by the contract,
Hmm.
how long they have rights to do it.
But this one and Crazy Cat Lady has moved
Huh.
back to under her. Yeah, I think so too. I think it is inevitable. I think she just wants them all under her company.
I don't blame her.
Mm-mm. I'd be that way too. She's got a great grid and great drills, so makes sense.
And they come pre-bagged, so it's like
Yeah,
you can do whatever you want to do.
yeah. Oh, awesome. Oh, well, thanks for coming by, Verena. It's good to see you. Right. Yeah. I mean, it just reduces that element of somebody else potentially, damaging your product and your name.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't do any diamond painting today.
No, we didn't.
So
We went
I,
down a
I
rabbit
hope that
hole, and
has been
then
okay. We've
it
covered
was
a
much
lot of topics.
needed, though. At
Thank
least I
y'all for
showed
coming
it.
by. Yeah, we showed them. We have been diamond painting, just not tonight. Thank y'all so much for being here. We appreciate you. And yeah, if you've enjoyed what you've seen, let us know.
Don't forget
You're
to like and
free to
subscribe to
subscribe.
us both. Like,
Drop a like.
subscribe to me. Oh,
Good night, y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great week.
night.
Good night.